EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will start this drive in third to about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Hold on. Check. Listen. Now you won.
Back to throw. Goff. Got a man. That's Ayuk. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
180. Turbo's up.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
20.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is gone. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
20. What's that?
Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This is Ford. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal, San Francisco.
180.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Ford will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now 3rd down and very long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now he'll tap this and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You can do it. This is the goal line. Ready?
throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Broncos 7. Jake Moody to take off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Right back to him on first down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. There's a nice move. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
180!
On the ground, it's Ford. Sheds off the tackle. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
180!
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Bonito. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Go, go! Orange.
Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Come on, set. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
60 by 6, 60 by Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. 19, 65 cat, 65 cat. 19 Lion.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Control the line of scrimmage. Go all the way. 79 Bronco. Steady.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Touchdown, Broncos. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. But remember, here in the final 2 minutes of the half, this can only be advanced by the man who lost it. So no touchdown. And this will come back out to the spot of the fumble. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Broncos 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run with 4. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw again. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Back to 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
A 65-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Go! Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Bronco.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Franklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
The football. And now there's a scoop take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Open man is Juwan Jennings. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Goff now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Black 20!
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Working the middle. Jennings lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Room to maneuver at the 45. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here on it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. This is Jennings. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. 2nd down in a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. By 20.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun. Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Up the middle they go. Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Jay Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Liking,
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70, go!
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 29, here's second and 5.
Come on! 180!
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the gun on third down, Goff. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
120!
They'll run on first down. It's fourth. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
The run, here's Lipke. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 20. Value 3, value 3.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Wait, 20! 76, tell us. 76. 76.
Now Goff. That's complete right around the 8. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
180. Five.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Given 2 on the play. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
20.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 28.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turn.